Have you ever been to the harbour and seen a huge cruise ship? Imagine the size of the anchors that these ships have. Even the links in the chains are bigger than me. But still, we hear stories of boats sinking and being damaged by storms. Not even these giant metal anchors can make ships 100% safe and secure. Today's big point: if my hope is in God, I'm safe and secure. Things may happen all around our lives, but the best thing we can do is put our hope in God. Number 1, anchored in Christ Jesus. Imagine you're a boat sailing on the ocean. When you come into the harbour, you need to keep your boat safe. You need to find some way of keeping it from floating off or being battered by the waves. You need an anchor. An anchor is a huge weight that a ship lowers to the bottom of the ocean to keep it steady and secure. It keeps the boat from being battered by the storms and stops it being thrown around and keeps it right where it's meant to be. When we have hope in God, it's like our soul is anchored to Him. We are kept safe, and when there are storms about, we aren't thrown off course. Hebrews 6 verse 19 says, "We have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure." You could put your hope in other things or other people, but there is nothing as sure as God and His promises for your life. If you attach your hope to something that was movable and changing all the time, you'll never stay the course. You could be taken out by storms and waves. God is the only sure place to put your hope. If my hope is in God, I'm safe and secure. Number 2, hope let down. Imagine you really trusted somebody. You put your hope in them and they let you down. Once, twice, or you put your hope in luck and winning a competition. Or you put your hope in time, that eventually things would just work out and everything would be fine. But the problems don't stop and your hope is let down again and again. Proverbs 13 verse 12, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life." Hope in God is different. He never lets us down. When we hope in God, our lives are like a tree of life, growing and growing, seeing God's promises fulfilled. If my hope is in God, I'm safe and secure. Number 3, God always keeps His promises. When God makes a promise, He doesn't go back on His word. We can put our hope in Him because if God says something, it's true. Hebrews 6 has this story. When God made His promise to Abraham, He backed it to the hilt, putting His own reputation on the line. He said, "I promise that I'll bless you with everything I have. Bless and bless and bless." Abraham stuck it out and got everything that had been promised to him. God can't break His word, and because His word cannot change, the promise is likewise unchangeable. People break their promises all the time. Not God. No way. He never, ever breaks His promises. Sometimes you and I break our promises. Mum says, "Clean your room." And we say, "Yes, Mum, I will. I promise I will." And then we forget all about it and don't do what we said we would. God never promises something and then forgets about it. He never, ever breaks His promises. If God promises something, we can be 100% sure that it's going to happen. God is the surest place we can put our hope. His promises are rock solid. Nothing can change that. If my hope is in God, I'm safe and secure. I really hope you got everything you could have out of today. In my life, I've learned that I can put my hope in many different places, but nothing makes me feel as safe and secure as when I put my hope in Jesus.